All right, well, let's face it, cell phones are convenient, but they can be annoying, especially when people talk too loud or especially when they're using their Bluetooth. Isn't that always bizarre? Well, tonight, the do's and don'ts for cell phone users. Cathrine Hatcher, an image specialist. She's here to look out after all of us, okay, folks? Everyone has a cell phone these days, really, Kat. It seems like that. What should we do? And more importantly, what should we not do?
Hang on, Tracy. Hang on. Hello? Yes. I'm on TV right now.
That is about how you feel.
Seriously, I am.
Take that out. I can't even stand to see that in somebody's ear. It does. It makes you feel second rate, like you're, oh, okay, go ahead. I don't matter to you. Doesn't it?
When you're on the cell phone or when you have a Bluetooth in your ear, what you're saying to the other person is that someone more important might just be calling me right now. And having this in your ear is just as bad as me standing here and talking to you like this the entire time. I'm waiting for a call, and so really non-verbally I'm telling you, or whoever I'm with, that there's a possibility that someone more important might actually be calling.
Is it offensive when you pick up your phone, when you're in the middle of a one-on-one conversation with someone and you pick up your phone at all?
It depends. Okay. If you are expecting an important phone call and you've got to take it, then what I like to do when I'm with someone is say, listen, I'm expecting a call, and I let that person know ahead of time that this might be coming. Now, what about people who have children and they have the babysitter and they might need to take that emergency phone call? So sometimes we have to allow for that, but I like to tell people, listen, I'm going to be waiting for my sitter, or in case my sitter calls, I will be having my phone. Now, if I'm in a restaurant or something like that, the phone remains in my pocket on vibrate where I can hear it.
So it should remain out of sight, because I know a lot of people who just place it right there as though that person's always right there. They're going to leave it any moment.
Right. And that's just like having this in your ear, to leave it there in plain sight. So you want to put it in your pocket, put it on vibrate. And I like to say, use the crying baby test. If it's a place that a crying baby would be very distracting, like church, restaurants, yoga classes, then you don't want your cell phone ringer going off. It's annoying.
Okay, that's great. There's some tips on the screen. No emailing, dialing, or I should say while driving. Don't shout into your phone. Only essential calls in restaurants, as you mentioned. Don't use the phone in the restroom. Can we go here for a moment?
Well, I've been on the receiving end of one of those phone calls, and I got to tell you, it's not pretty. I mean, it's a visual that I don't want. And some of us need a little privacy, and it's so distracting to have the person in the stall next to you having a conversation. It's really rude. So I say, don't under any circumstances take your phone into the restroom, and especially public restrooms.
Plus, you can text, and you can text on the toilet.
Text.
Someone during church was texting on the toilet. I have to tell you, on Sunday, I got to kick out of that. All right, what are the rules if you have a Bluetooth headset? You kind of went through some of those. Were there any others other than not to shout? I think people tend to shout. It's just something you do.
They do tend to shout, because I think it's hard for us to believe that this little microphone that's way up here is actually going to pick up our voice. I like to talk in a regular voice, and unless I'm hearing, I can't hear you, then I assume that they can hear me. If you need to shout, go someplace else and have the conversation.
Cathrine, thank you so very much. And remember, some companies don't let you use your cell phone at work. Respect the rules, right?
That's right.
All righty. If you need to work on your image, catch all of Cathrine's tips on TXA21TV.com. Just click on water cooler. We'll be right back.